Jake's Courage is going to see me at VIP in Leeds. Look forward to seeing you. Don't know what you look like, 'cause you're a picture of Dan, unless you are his clone that was made in a tank. Hey, Catriona Payton. I think I just said your name wrong. And Valency G. And Autumn Yay. Natabona. Liz M. And Ellie is pretty odd. Welcome! Anyway, I'm slightly later than usual because I've been attempting to do something very unphil, which is fix a tumble dryer. Because loads of people are like, how come you never change your bed sheets? I do change my bed sheets. What I do is I wash them and dry them all in the same day and then put them back on the bed again. So that's why in the video there's never some like random ones on, because I usually can just wash them and dry them. Maybe this is God saying, hey, save the environment and don't put them in the dryer. Maybe, I don't know, because now the dryer just goes beep and switches itself off whenever I try to dry anything. So I've currently got wet bed sheets. Wet sheets. Not because I've weed on them, but because the dryer's broken. So I've hung them up from a load of doors. This is fascinating. Yeah, I didn't get the screwdriver out or anything. I was just trying to look at the instruction manual and be like, what does it mean when it beeps for no reason? Apparently the door's broken. That's Dan Howell's fault, because the door had like a thing sticking out of it, and then he opened the bathroom door into that and was like, what's in the way? And rather than checking, he just went, snap! So the door snapped off. Anyway, that was what I was doing. I failed. I failed as a human. I failed as a man. I couldn't fix the dryer. Oh well. I'll just have wet bed sheets forever. Which always sounds like I'm wetting the bed, but I'm not. It's because they were wet. Happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there. Is anyone a mother? Congrats. Your baby will wish you Happy Mother's Day in America. It freaked me out so much. I saw Twitter. It's also like Canada, Germany, a load of other places. Loads of you were telling me. Yeah, on Twitter it was like, Happy Mother's Day. And I was like, what? Oh my god, I need to ring my mum. What can I say? Your present's in the post. And I was like, I've just had Mother's Day. Wait, it's in March, right? So yeah, anyone in the UK, don't freak out. Mother's Day is in March. In America it's in May. In Canada it's in May, I think. What? I don't know why they do this. I said that I need to hunt down the calendar lord and give him a big talking to, because this isn't fair on anyone, really, is it? Michaela is bored as the top fan. But anyone in the US, have you had a nice Mother's Day? Did you do anything? Did you get your mum anything? Anyone bought her a horse? I bet at least one mum has received a horse today. Adriana Mahani said, this is the first time watching you. It's weird being in the UK. Amy said, New Zealand it's in May as well. Emily said, I got her a horse and I'm not even joking. Did you really get her a horse? That's a big responsibility to surprise your mum with. Here's a horse! It's like in The Simpsons when Lisa wakes up with a horse in her bed. I love that episode. It's so funny. She just screams in its face. I hope that's what your mum did, Emily, when you bought her a horse. How do you even go about buying a horse? Can you just buy horses? I'm going to look on the internet. I'm just going to search buyahorse.com. Don't go on that, it could be a weird website. Let me see. Buyahorse.com. No, it's not a website. I guess that's not that easy then. Google buy a horse. How much is a horse? I'm going to Google that. How much does a horse cost? From thehorse.com. I like that we're already talking about horse prices this early into the live show. Horse owners. The minimum annual cost of owning a healthy horse is about $2,500. However, this can rise to $3,600. You also have to have a place for the horse to go. Well, obviously, you know, just like run around your house, unless it's a micro horse. Although I think they still need a little bit of land or something. Micro pigs are another thing that I like. There was this craze in the UK like 5 years ago about micro pigs. I don't know if it was in other countries too. So loads of people were buying micro pigs, which are like pigs, but they're about this big. They're like kittens. But there was these dodgy dealers that were selling, saying, oh, it's a micro pig, it's not going to get any bigger than this. And then some families have ended up with gigantic pigs because the person was just lying and trying to make a quick buck off just a regular pig. So loads of people have just got giant pigs in their house now. But because they became like a pet of the house, they kept the pigs. My mum's friend has got 2 pigs, but they weren't meant to be micro because she's got lots of land because she's a farmer. Super Pig said, sorry, I'm Amelia. I don't think they're super, they're just tiny. Kinky Donut said, horses can easily be $50,000. What? Well, that was a lucky Mother's Day from Emily. Unless you just, like, came across a wild horse, took it home. That Great Dane said, tiny pigs. Yeah. Should do a giveaway. Tiny pigs for everyone in the YouNow chat. I wonder how many of you would genuinely appreciate a tiny pig and how many would a burden. And I bet there's like 1% of you that would be scared of the pig. I had a friend that was scared of pigs. I don't see how you can be scared of pigs. I mean, they do have a, what's it called, a reputation of being dirty, but they're not actually that dirty. They're really intelligent. I want pigs, said Ruth. Jocelyn said, I love pigs. Angelina said, I'd be scared. I'm not sure how I'd act around one. Like, do you talk to it? I guess you should talk to the pig. Micro pigs are beautiful. If you don't know what micro pig is, you should just Google micro pig and then you'll see what I'm talking about. This live show is just a stream of consciousness, isn't it? I don't know where I'm going. Micro pigs, price of horses. Francine said, I'm a pig. But Phil, you eat bacon, said Andy. Yeah, I do. I do eat bacon. So that's the thing. I wouldn't eat my pig, though. If I had a pet pig, I wouldn't eat it. I mean, I had a pet rabbit. Actually, from having a pet rabbit, I don't eat rabbit meat at all, which is a bit silly because I eat other meat. But I just thought, you know, I feel like I'm eating a baby now because I've owned a rabbit and I loved it. So that's like eating my own child. I'm going to stop this topic. The Funky Ram is number 3 fan. Catriona Paton is number 2. And Anahita is number 1. Welcome back, Anahita. Who's number 5? Angel F. E-Angel. There's the Okia said, I would love a tiny pig. People eat rabbit meat, said, oh, snap its shells. Yeah, it's in all the restaurants here. It's kind of horrible if you see it in a window. Ah, I love rabbits so much. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Did anyone see Charlie Sokulak's hair? He looks like my brother. He's got black hair. I don't know why. I just saw it on Twitter and I was like, that looks like my long-lost brother. It suits him, I think. He looks like you, said Alison. I mean, I feel a little bit threatened. It's my thing. Just swooped in there, looking all suave with his black hair, putting some barriers up. If you haven't, he's cool like on Twitter. It's fabulous. He's usually blonde. Blondie brown. I don't know. That's strange. What did they call it in a magazine? Blah, brown, blonde, blown. Halfway between. Stenola is trying to watch this while cleaning out her axolotl tank. Wow. I didn't even know you could have those as pets until I went to Japan. Can you have an axolotl as a pet in England? Dirty Blonde. There we go. Blonde. Amazing Christie. Yeah, that was what the magazine was saying. It was like, the in colour is blonde. And then showed a load of picture of people with just blonde hair. Blonde. Mikey said, when are you going to play The Sims again? This week. Dill will return. I'm excited to see him again. I always get a little pang of missing Dill if I haven't played for a while. Charlie said, oh yeah, I saw that hair dye. Yeah, I'm curious why he has to have black hair. Maybe he's going to be in a vampire movie or something. YouTuber Kid said, use Vine more. I tried. I mean, I Vined like once. It's just not my thing. I could never get into it for some reason. I feel like Vine's a lot like thinking of a really funny thing and then doing it. Well, Twitter's just like, here's what I'm doing. I felt a lot of pressure if I was going to try and do it every day or something. But I haven't used it in like 3 years, so I don't even know how people use Vine, really. Do they use it every day? Is it like Instagram? Or is it like, here's a funny joke? There's other things that are appearing as well. Periscope. I feel like Periscope just like this, but I prefer this. Because if it was Periscope, I'd be holding a phone the whole time. I tried to go on, it was just a million hearts all over the screen all the time, and some woman was like, I'm in a park, here's a swing, I'm in a park. And everyone was like, yeah, stay in the park, eat the swing, kick the swing. It was just a bit weird. I'm sure it'll evolve into something better. What did you get your mum? Said Morgan. Nothing, because Mother's Day was in March in the UK. I don't remember what I got my mum last Mother's Day. No idea. I usually send like funny handmade cards, or I go on Moonpig and make like a weird manipulation, like my mum's head on a polar bear's body or something. Wink if you see this. I didn't see the name, but here's a. I'm rubbish at winking. Wait, let me prepare. Let me prepare the wink. I saw it. Which one's more winky? I think I can do that side faster. I just thought, look, I've got a weird eye twitch. Happy American Mother's Day, said Jocelyn. Thank you. Though I'm not an American mother. Gabby said, thanks for uploading so much. No worries, Gabby. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. More on the way. Neem's eating Domino's. Jealous. I had Domino's like last week and it was amazing. Sometimes you get a good one, but sometimes it's amazing, and I had an amazing one. Romy Dude said, did you hear Dan falling off his chair in his last live show? Yes, that was hilarious. It just sounded like the entire house was going to fall down. And I was just like, what even happened? How did you do that? It's always inevitable, though, because when he's on a chair, you just lean really far back all the time. I'm like, you are going to fall off that chair. I would be that teacher that's like, stop there, it'll break your head. I remember my history teacher hated it. And it was annoying because I was always sat at the back, so I could lean against the wall. And she was like, stop it, or you'll get detention. Joanna said, hello from Portugal. Hi, Portugal. Have you had a haircut, said Charlotte. Yes, well, it was really annoying. Like, I went for a haircut, and then he hardly cut anything off. I think he, like, duped me to come back and have another one in 2 weeks or something. Like, this looks exactly the same as the hair I had before the haircut. Literally just kind of cut the sides a little bit. Like, that's quite a swish. But my fringe is too long. I was almost tempted to cut my own fringe, but I thought that would be a complete disaster, so I might just go back and ask him to do it for free. It was a trim. Yeah, I asked for the wrong thing. Because last time he completely, like, shaved the sides, and I was a bit like, yee, that's a bit much. So I was like, okay, don't take too much off this time. And I think he interpreted that as, like, nothing. So... I hate it when you're at the hairdressers and then the next person arrives. So the next person had arrived and he's like, oh, I'll be there in a minute. So I couldn't be like, can you do my entire haircut again, please? So I just awkwardly left. Wasn't great. Jimmy said, how do you have great skin? Thank you, first of all, but I don't think my skin is that great. I still get imperfections. There's one there. Imperfection. As you get older, your skin just gets better as well. Like, I had rubbish skin when I was like 13 or 14. And then it got better. But some people, if it's really bad, you can see a doctor, and doctors can do loads of things for bad skin now, which is cool. A friend that was like completely covered in acne, and then he went to the doctor, and then like a year later, it was all gone. It was all gone. I think with like spots and imperfections as well, you always notice them way more than other people. Like, if I see someone with, like, 6 spots on their face, I'm like, that's just a face. Don't even think it makes people particularly less or more attractive either. It's just, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Hi, Phil, said Cheesy Caramel. Hi, Cheesy Caramel. Do you use any cleanser? I use Clearasil, or Clean and Clear, or whatever the first thing I see in the shop is. I'm not really a big person for, like, sticking to a brand. I'm just like, oh, that looks good. That's got some kind of awakening beads. They always put like loads of lies on the bottle, like, this is full of energy beads, or this is full of DNA lizard breath. I don't know. That's just what I buy. Is that all you do? Yeah, who was it? I made someone really sad because they're like, you don't moisturize every day. Who was that? I can't remember who said that. I remember Louise looked at me and she was like, Phil, your face looks so dry, and then just rubbed moisturizer all over my face. She was like, look, it's like a drink for your skin. It did feel good, actually. After that, I have moisturized a bit more. Moisturize me, said Ryan. This could be my beauty routine video. Missing out on gold now, aren't I, for YouTube? Friend goal, said Amelia. What, someone just rubs moisturize on your face without consent? Moisture, said Jane. It's weird that moisture is a nice word, but then moist is a gross word. I quite like the word moisture. You're turning into a beauty guru, Phil. I know. What else can I tell you about? My hair routine. I wash it with Elvive, Colour Protect, and then straighten it afterwards. I condition and wash it once. Phil is the new Zoella. Watch out. Though she does loads of things. She's not just beauty, is she? What's your nighttime routine, said Katie. I used to have 2 slices of toast and a glass of milk every night until I realised that's probably not the best thing. So now I just have a glass of water. I always down a glass of water before I go to sleep because 1, that is good for your skin, and also it stops you waking up in the middle of the night like, as I do a lot. You'd make a beautiful girl. Thanks. Though boys can wear makeup too if they want to. Are you secretly an alien from Mars? Said someone I missed the name of. If I was, I wouldn't tell you, Andreas. So I guess you'll never know. Just send a message to the overlords. Jocelyn said, why poodles and gators? I don't know, I was just looking for some emojis I haven't used. I don't think I've ever used the poodle emoji, so I was like, there we go. Let's just throw a poodle emoji in there for this live show. Why not? Why not, mates? It's my birthday on the 10th of May, said Divian. Happy birthday for the 10th of May. Just Call Me Jack said, my nighttime routine is eating 2 pizza pies. Good for you. What do you have for breakfast? I bought some cocoa shreddies, but I found them too intense. It was like eating chocolate, which some of you might like in the morning, but I was just like, this is so intense. Or crunchy nut at the moment. They're my two things. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Philbeline. I even said that. I just read Maybelline and changed it to Philbeline. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know what that was. What else did you do today besides fix a dryer? I had an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction. I don't really want to show you my crotch right now, but I was in the shop and I was leaning down to pick up a family-sized bag of marshmallows when I felt my entire crotch rip open. I would show you, but it's really kind of obscene. I mean, I feel like we're close. Guys, don't see this the wrong way, but look what happened. That's my red pant. I was like, oh no, that sound did not sound good. What if my entire butt is hanging out? Thankfully, when I stand up, you couldn't see it, but it was still very embarrassing. Maybe it's a sign that I shouldn't have been reaching down for a family-sized bag of marshmallows. OMG, said Killjoy. That just happened. Crotch troubles. That looks so awkward. Yeah, it was really awkward. Rachel's laughing. Yeah, it's so embarrassing. I was leaning over like, I was like, oh god, I need to get home. Wow, they're really ripped. Yeah, so I think these jeans have seen their final day. Rest in peace, jeans. I could cut them off as shorts. Oh no, wait, shorts still have crotches, don't they? I could throw them in the bin. Turn them into arm warmers. Emily said that sounded like a dinosaur. Yeah, that did not sound like the noise of ripping jeans, did it? Wow, I'm popular. Who is talking to me on Facebook? Shush. Shush. It was Benedict Cumberbatch, if you were wondering. More jeans shopping, said Alison. Oh, I hate that. If you don't know how I feel about jeans shopping, watch a video I posted called Trapped in My Jeans last year. Terrible. Terrible. Jeans just don't fit me. Saiji said, I thought I was being messaged on Facebook. Sorry. I like your t-shirt. Thank you. Someone gave it to me to play this live, but when I looked in the box, there was no email or anything. So whoever it was, thank you. See if I can name the Pokeballs. How much of a Poke geek am I? Right, here we go. Pokeball. Ultra Ball. No. Great Ball. Ultra Ball. What's that one? It's like a pretty ball or something. I forgot the name. Premier ball. Netball. Dusk ball? I don't know what any of these are. Love ball. My Pokemon knowledge. I need to go back to Poke School. Illuminous said, "Is a heal ball." Oh, that's the Premier ball. I failed. Fake fan. I'm a fake fan. I have played all the Pokemon. I just kind of forget what the names of the balls are. Poke School, said Rebecca. I want to go to Poke School, said Mika. We should all go together. TBH Caitlin said, "How are the art submissions going?" We had so many good ones. I literally looked through all of them, which took me 2 hours today. So I looked through all of them so far, because I know whenever I do a submission thing, I get like the same amount that's already arrived in the last few hours. So I thought if I go through all of them now, I can get a good head start before the last lot come in. But yeah, we've had some great ones. You guys are like collectively so talented. Like really, I was so impressed. I wish I could have replied to all of them and said, like, thank you, but I think it was like 3,000 or something. But yeah, a few have already been chosen, but you haven't got an email yet. But you will get an email if it gets chosen. But please don't be sad if it doesn't, because we can only choose a few. But yeah, I'm excited that some of you will get to be in the book. Rude Raphael said, "Suggestions if I want to start a YouTube channel?" Well, first of all, you have to think of a good name. I'd suggest something without numbers. I'm always slightly put off by like 074321999996. It's going to be available if you wanted the name Sarah on YouTube. I'd say like stick 2 words together that you like. Dog Police or something. There, call your channel Dog Police. Gamer Girl said, "I love you so much, come to Canada." How did you do that crazy font? I'd love to go to Canada. I don't know how you did the font. Erin said, "Hi!" I'm doing some premium messages now. Madison said, "Hi, hi!" Hey, my name is Hannah said, "I named my back brace Dill Halter." Now that is dedication. Dill would be proud. Judy Corn said, "I love you, Phil." Thanks. Judy Corn. Gamer Girl said the same. Oh, you guys should be friends. Jocelyn said, "You and Charlie are now twins." I know! We have the same hair. He looks like he could be my brother in that photograph. Chub XO said, "My mum wants me to go study my history exam, but I want to watch you instead." It's okay. We can do learning with Phil. Just send me a subject and I'll give you some good learning. History. I try and remember something that I haven't said already. History. In ancient Egypt, they used hieroglyphics instead of writing. Also, divorced beheaded died, divorced beheaded survived. Caitlin said, "Biology. This part of your eye is called the iris. This part is called the... What's it called? What's the white bit called? I've forgotten. My mind's gone blank. That's anatomy, not biology. What's biology? Tear duct. The scleria. The cornea. Eyes are gross. They're so weird. Mathematics. Do your 12 times table. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 81, 94, 106. I feel like I've done this wrong. That was a fail. To have this horrible maths test every Friday. It was like Maths Friday on Friday mornings. Why would they do that to us? Well, you had to do every times table as fast as you could, and whoever did it the fastest got to write their name on the board, and then they got a sweet. It wasn't fun. Casey said art. Vincent van Gogh cut off his ear. Lemon Lizard said Swedish. Swedish people eat lingonberries and meatballs. And Janelle said chemistry. The chemical symbol for lead is Pb and potassium is K. What's happening? I don't know. Danielle said PE. Don't bend over and pick up marshmallows. You'll rip your pants at the crotch. PE. Right, let's all do some physical activity. Throw something in the air and see if you can clap 4 times. I failed. Wait. There we go. There's your exercise. Then see if you can do 5. That was 2. That was 4. Wait. 5! That was 5. Wait, let me try again. No. 5. It hit my face. I did it, said Lindy. Can I throw my laptop? I threw my phone and dropped it. Wow. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make anyone break their things. You look like a seal, said Bridget. That was just a ploy to make everyone look like a seal. Did you watch any movies this week? I watched a disgusting movie. Don't watch it, please. It was about a boy, like a blogger guy, and he went out into the wilderness in Canada to try and find a story to write, because he does a podcast. Anyway, he stumbled across this guy who was like, I want to tell you my life story about my time at sea, where I got stranded on an island, and I had to hang out with a walrus for 6 months, and I became close to the walrus, and he became my true friend. Anyway, the movie then turns into the guy being drugged by the other guy, and he wakes up being turned into a walrus. I kind of stopped watching it because it was so gross. I was like, I don't want to see this. It was really disgusting. Tusk, it was called. Don't watch it. It's horrible. It's really gross. It was like he was surgically turning this boy into a walrus. I was like, what am I even watching? Bethany said, what the hell? Yeah, don't watch it. No, it's horrible. I feel like I'm going to make loads of you watch it now. No, it's really weird. It's not even good. I kind of want to. I didn't finish it. I mean, it could get worse. I don't know. I've warned you not to watch it. Do you like walruses? I liked them until I watched that movie. Chris said, my friend did costume design from that film. Well, the walrus looked pretty awesome. It was gross. It was made out of other people's skin. Okay, I'm scaring someone. They're like, I'm scared. Okay, sorry. You might have walrus fear. It's not helping. Natalie said, how's your week been so far? Well, I watched that film, which was not a good idea. I watched another one, though, which you should watch. Right, erase everything I said about the walrus. I watched The Signal. I thought it was really good. It's got bad reviews everywhere, so if you're not into sci-fi, you might not like it, but I'm into sci-fi, and I thought it was great. It's got such a good ending. It's called The Signal. It's got some guy in who I recognised the whole time, and I realised, sadly, that I recognised him from Home and Away. He had a very, very pretty face. The Signal. It's good. It's got Lawrence Fishburne in it as well. Tiana. Hello. Shout out to Tiana. Daylat. Hi. How are you? Good. Sally M just tipped 100 bars. Thanks, Sally M. Thomas W just proposed. Is yes, Thomas W. You'll get married in the states that allow it. Lucy and Caitlin Show just typed 100 bars as well. What are you talking about? Said Jocelyn. I don't know. It's been a strange live show so far. We've talked about micropigs, horses, walrus people. Asalook said, what's your favourite anime show? I'm currently watching one called Food Wars. Have I spoken about Food Wars before? It's so good. Do not watch it around your parents, because there's some pretty weird things in there that you wouldn't want your parents to see. Basically, it's about a guy that leaves his family restaurant to go to the most prestigious cooking school in all of Japan. However, when people in this anime eat any food that's really delicious, all their clothes fly off in a weird dream sequence. There was one where a girl was just like bathing with a load of tentacles all over her body. Another one where all these guys had their clothes. Nakedness, a lot of food. It's really funny though. I think you guys would like it. Food Wars. Yeah, don't watch it around your parents though. There is nakedness in it. What the hell? Said Rianne. Watch the trailer. I'm sure there's a trailer for it on YouTube. What's that website called? YouTube? I don't know. What's its Japanese name? I've got no idea. It's just Food Wars. Just search for Food Wars. It sounds epic. It's on Crunchyroll, I think. You could watch it for free. You just have to watch ads if you're not signed up. Shayna said, "Are you real?" I don't know how to prove that I am real. I could be a robot made by Google. Mukes said, "I love food." Yeah, oh my god, the food in it as well. It looks so good. It's really well drawn. So whenever they make something delicious looking, I'm like... Some of it's quite Japanese, so there's a lot of like mackerel and squid, but I don't mind. Watching this chat is amusing, so I'm a fan of many things. I think the chat's been quite relaxed. I don't know if they've changed it so it's slower, but it's not exploding like usual, so I'm actually able to read people's names and stuff. Ellie Belly said, Avengers? I watched it, I loved it. People aren't loving it as much as the other one. I didn't love it as much as the first Avengers, but I did love it, still. I'm a human, I swear. Annabeth said, can you read my name? I just read your name, Annabeth. Can you come to Chicago? Said Hannah. As usual, I would love to go to every country and town in the world. If we bring the tour to the rest of the world, I'd love to go to as many places as possible. I actually had this morning while I was drying my hair, and I was like, oh my god, I have to find my phone, I'm going to forget this. This is such a funny idea. I don't know if we're going to do it, and I'm not going to say it because it'll be a spoiler, but I'm excited for it. If we do. You'll see, maybe. Who knows? That's a bit vague, right? Have you ever met PewDiePie? I have not met PewDiePie. Dan has hung out with him, though. He and H. Apparently he's a nice guy. Erin said, did you have fun playing Mario Kart with everyone? Yes! We did a fan pre. I went on the tournament today as well, just had a little race, and Dan did earlier too, so if you like go on and off it, we might be there. It's just for Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, we made a tournament, I tweeted the code, so if you want to go join that tournament, there will be people racing on it now, if you want to go race. Or you could stay here and hang out. KTG said, hi to my 7-year-old cousin. Hi, 7-year-old cousin of KTG. I like chicken today, me. A lot of people like chicken. It's 5 AM, said basically Bella. Oh, I'm sorry you had to stay up late. I had a few people tweeting me today, like, I should do a live show at a different time one day, just to accommodate everyone on the other side of the world. I think that's a good idea. Maybe one, like, I don't know, loss of warning, I promise. But I feel bad for the people in, like, Australia and Japan who are like, my eyes are bleeding. I don't know if there is another time that would work for everyone else, but we'll see. Maybe a morning live show. Then all the British people could have breakfast with me. But then the Americans would miss out, because then it'd be like 4 AM in America. So maybe it'd be a Britain breakfast and Australia dinner live show. It's almost 2 PM here, said Carl's Jr. Yeah, that's America now. It's 8 PM nearly here. Would you ever go to Hawaii? I'd love to go to Hawaii. Have you done anything else this week? Lots of book. Just getting more photos for all the pages and stuff. And trying to organize the pages and choose like the finished order. Because we've got everything written. We've got all the pages ready. We just need to like arrange it properly now. But the final deadline is the 15th of May, I think. So after that, it'll be lockdown. Lockdown. How many ideas did you have for the book? Like far too many ideas. We went away to like brainstorm it, and they were expecting us to come back with like 10 ideas, and we had 440 pages worth of stuff that we could put in the book. And then the hardest thing was like saying, like crossing things off that we couldn't fit in. We had so many different like plans for it, but I'm so excited for you to read it. It's gonna be good. I've seen the first few pages done now, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited for people to read it. I pre-ordered it, said day late. Yes, it's available in the USA now. In America, you can pre-order it from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target. It's going to be in Walmart. I'm so excited that I'm just going to be like sat in a Walmart somewhere, because Walmarts are so big. I'm just imagining like a little Phil on a shelf, like just somewhere in a random Walmart. I don't know why, that's really exciting for me. I pre-ordered it too, said Kwai K. If I ordered it in America, will I get the bookmark? You will if you ordered it from Dan and Phil shop, but we're the only people doing that giveaway thing. But like, there's different prices on different websites and stuff, so you can shop around if you don't want the bookmark. Hi to Zoe. Hi Zoe. Zeph is not amazing. Said hi Phil. So why, if you got it in America, was it only just available to pre-order in America? Okay, right. It's a little bit confusing. Because if you order it from the Dan and Phil shop, it will be sent from the UK to America. If you order it from the American Amazon, that'll be cheaper shipping because they're just sending it from an American warehouse to you in America. So it's just a way of giving people loads of different options, and then hopefully there'll be like a Canadian one and an Australian one. We're just waiting to hear like when those will be, hopefully. Wait, so Americans can pre-order on your website? Yes, but it'll be shipped from the UK rather than America. I hope that makes sense. Also, other like Amazons will ship to different countries as well. So I think Amazon.co.uk could like send something to Sweden. It would still just be sending from the UK. Does that make sense? There's 10,000 people here. I'm gonna hide behind the Wii U remote. That's overwhelming. I look like I'm kind of robot now. I wonder what humans will look like in 3,000 years. Do you reckon we'll be mainly bionic? I bet they'll work out how to extend people's lives for in like the next 1,000 years. So if you think about what life was like 100 years ago, it was almost horse and cart land. So in the next 100 years, they might like have bionic contact lenses or something. What do you guys reckon? They won't exist, and I am not actually. What people? Do you reckon we're going to destroy ourselves? We're going to have to recolonize Mars. Hey Lucy Snorbush, welcome to the show. Hannah L just proposed. It's a yes. And I make doodles lol. It's a yes. Aviva said bionic contact lenses already exist. Well, what? Okay, yeah, I know, like Google Glass. But like, what if there was one that's like got the internet in your eye? Christina said Sword Art Online will be real. I would love that so much, despite the getting trapped in it and terrifying death scenarios. But like an innocent, nice, lovely version of Sword Art Online, I would play. I'd probably get addicted to it though. They'd have to regulate it. Anahita's back at the top fan. Catriona's number 2. Miss Shadow Blood, or Bleh, whatever that is number 3. Johnny Rocker is number 4. Hi Johnny Rocker, you're new. And Jocelyn is number 5. Congrats, guys. Julia just got Twitter and is super excited. Joss Whedon quit Twitter. I was sad. I was sad to see him go. I read in an interview that he felt like it was too much work. I think he was going around Twitter in a way of just like trying to think of witty things to say, maybe. I don't know. I'm not in his head. He might have thought differently. But he said it did feel like work. It felt like a big commitment. I think with Twitter, you just got to say whatever's in your head at the time, rather than like trying to... If you try too hard to craft a tweet all the time, it's just going to feel like work. I don't tweet that much. Some people like 20 times a day. I tweet like twice a day. It's just if something happens that's interesting, I'm like, here's something interesting. I wouldn't want to be like, hey guys, I'm having breakfast. I have just got out of the shower. I walked down the street. The sky is blue. I'd rather like wait and see if anything interesting happens. If it doesn't, then I just probably won't tweet, or I'll just reply people instead. Tweet more, said Asia. Why not, said Inga? I don't know, I just don't find that interesting. Like, mundane stuff. I mean, I know sometimes I'm like, I just ate too much pizza, but generally, I'll try and tweet if something interesting happens. My birthday's in 3 days, said Magda. Happy birthday! Eve, Eve, Eve! Nikki's supposed to be doing the law work. I know. What do I know about the law that I could tell you? It's illegal to run naked through a shopping centre. Law. No more monster drawing, said Brett. No, sorry. The drawing game is having a rest. It's gone into hibernation. It might return in the winter. Or when I feel like doing it. But for now, we're just going without a thing. There's not going to be a thing. There's just going to be a chat. I didn't want to be like, here's the new segment. And then we'd be like, oh no, there's another segment. So it's just going to be a chat until I'm like, hey, let's do something fun. Today's my birthday on Mercury. What? I went on the thing in the Science Museum that was like, you go into it and it tells you your weight on different planets. That was quite cool. I can't remember how much I weighed on Mercury. Something else cool I did, I went to the Alexander McQueen exhibition with Dan and a couple of the peeps. It was great. I mean, I'm not really into fashion that much, I mean, as you can tell, but it was really cool. You could tell how much he loved what he did. And there was like 10 rooms, and they kind of went through his process of ascending to ultra fashion lord. What is that? It was like just an exhibition of Alexander McQueen's clothing, and like a massive selection of his stuff. But they had like a room which was entirely made out of skeletons. So like the walls, the ceilings, and everything was bones. And another one that was like really regal, and one that was like space, and one that was covered in like butterflies and stuff. It was really cool. Made me appreciate the fashion, which I don't usually. I'm usually like, that's a dress, but those were like works of art. What's your favourite Pokemon game? Said WTF Dan Howell. I'd like to say Red and Blue for the nostalgia, but I think I actually enjoyed X and Y, which is a controversial one. No, sorry, not X and Y. Blah, blah. Black and White. I enjoyed a lot. My first one was Blue, Pokemon Blue. Have you picked the Dragon games? The Dragon names? No, not yet. We haven't recorded the next one yet, so we'll pick them when we're recording it. The final one, the final Dragon. There'll be a deal in between them, though. When is the next Dragon? Probably this weekend? Like the next weekend? My brother bought me a Muse CD. That's cool. I think my favourite Muse album is Absolution. It's the spaciest one. I just love spacey sounding songs. Although, actually, thinking about it, there are spacey ones on the other albums. Like The Resistance has got some space on it. Bob Pancakes, said Charlotte. What's going to happen next to Dill? Any requests? What do we want to do to him? Change. Get him a girlfriend, said Daylat. He needs to go on a date. Girl or boy, he needs someone in his life. Make him fall in love. Yeah, I think he's been lonely for too long. He's just... I feel like what we need to do is just, like, let him chat for, like, an entire 3 days with someone, and then see if he wants to, shack it up. Get him a pet, said sorry. I don't think you can have a pet in The Sims 4 yet. They've got an expansion about going to work, but I'm kind of uneasy about quitting his job and starting a new one, because I'm really, like, happy with how he's doing as a mixologist. Though, being so clumsy is probably not the best career path. Woohoo in a rocket! You can do that? I know you can be an astronaut, but then I saw a warning in the guidebook. Not the guidebook, the what's it called? This comes in. My mind's gone blank. When you buy a game, and there's a little book with it, Anyway, Sims can die if it was like, it's the Daylight and Nosh win. The manual, or the booklet, there we go. I was looking for the word manual, it was driving me mad. Manuel. Changes outfits in reality. Are you kidding? That's iconic. We can't change the clown suit or the t-shirt. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should check out Dan and Phil Games, where Dill lives. I think, like, it was unprecedented how much people would love Dill, but they do. I could even tell that by going through the fan art on Tumblr, because every fifth picture was of us and Dill. That's nice. I like Dill as well. I think he's sometimes forget he's virtual, which is worrying. So other people do as well. They're like, I forget he's not a real person. Someone said that to me. I forgot Dill wasn't real. He should have a Twitter. Love you, said Megan. Thanks, Megan. What was the best part of your day, said Natalie. Right now, talking to you guys. It was not fishing the dryer, fixing the dryer. Daylight has an exam tomorrow. Good luck. As I was saying before, exams are horrible. If you can't revise by reading it over and over again, try writing loads of things out in different coloured pens. I did that. I just make loads of pages of notes, and the act of writing something out helps me to remember it. I'm still rubbish at remembering things, but that helps. So yeah, write things out loads, draw pictures, but don't like get distracted doodling. Flashcards, get people to test you as well. So like make a little 4 hours, half an hour of Mario Kart or order Domino's or something. Or like set a reward for after the exams, like a really good one, like a theme park or something. Then that'll inspire you to try. I hope that helps someone. That's what I did anyway, and it's different for loads of people. Daylight has to study 600 flashcards. I don't know why I keep seeing your name, it's like sparking out to me. Yeah, so good luck everyone with your tests that are coming up. That didn't help, said Jennifer. Oh, well, I hope it helps someone. The top fans have been updated again. Johnny Rocker's number 5. Miss Shadow Bleu is number 4. Lucy Snowbush is number 3. Catriona Patton is number 2. And Anahita is still number 1. Pizza smells like pigs, just noted Baymax. He's chilling in the corner. Got Knuckles there. And Lucy Snowbush is now number 1. Congratulations. Your hair looks very shiny. I was looking at the picture. My hair will never be that shiny. Have you found my Lapples? We'll have to look. I've seen some tweets about it, but we'll have to wait and see in the next episode. Your hair looks purple, I don't know why. Is this terrible webcam? Also, it's getting dark outside because I've been talking for ages. Oh wow, it's nearly 8:15. I'm going to head off in a second. Thanks for coming to my chat. I've enjoyed just having a relaxed catch-up with you guys. It's been nice. The chat's not been too crazy as well. You now have done something right. It's like slowed down a lot, so I've been able to read your names, which is cool. Thanks for coming, Jocelyn. Said my chats always make her happy. Thank you. Cringe Attacks is sneaking out because parents are asleep. Be careful out there, whatever you're doing. Maybe leave a note at least to say where you've gone. Look at me getting all defensive, older brother. I'm like, make sure you're safe. The streets are dangerous. Thanks for Panic is crafting paper tissue flowers. That is cool. Yeah, I've had a lovely time. Thanks, Sylvie and Beja and Oftbart and Emily San, Gamer Girl, Tessa V, Valerie, Emma Bailey, Holly R, Glowstick Hemo, Trudy, Lovely Beauty, Bianca L, Beth Lowe, Avery B, Cringe Attacks, Caitlin N, Luna Fairy, Georgia P, Girl It's JC, Grace, Lexi P, Kaylin, 5 Sauce, Tia, the Lady Eva, I think I just said you, Andrea, Charlie, Lily, Laurie, Julia, and one more person, Diego, and Amelia, and Lizzie. Thanks for coming. I will see you guys very soon, whenever the next video is. And I hope you have a fantastic week. Farewell.